What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I recently did a video about Caspa and why I think it's undervalued right now. I did in that video also mention a few other coins which I had recently purchased. I shared that on my Twitter channel. I will show that Twitter post in a little bit as well. One of the coins I didn't mention in that video was SUI. Now, most of you know SUI. SUI is already one of the bigger networks. Originally, I had bought both SUI and Caspa at the same time when they were at a similar market cap. So around the $2 billion market cap, Caspa is still at. But yeah, obviously SUI did really well, and I think did like a 6x from there. So it ended up being a very good trade. Now, I still think Caspa can have a similar rally, and it's basically where I base a lot of similar trades, similar investments on. I'll get into a little more detail in this video. I'm gonna try to explain what I think SUI still has room to grow, because I still think SUI is actually a very good project. It's similar, but I think there's room for both. Like, there's not one singular solution, and I think it's very good to diversify. And even though SUI has already risen quite considerably, I still think there is quite a bit of margin left in that. And the margin of growth is what I'm aiming for, because I think everyone wants to grow their financial assets. But I think SUI is one of the prime candidates to do that, alongside Caspa and many others. But yeah, let's just get into it, and let's meet each other on CoinMarketCap. All right, so here we are at CoinMarketCap. So at the time of this video, SUI is at place number 14, which of course is already very high. As I stated, though, I still think there is room for growth. And if we look at the market cap of 12 billion, there is definitely room. Like, I think it's going to surpass XRP or possibly Solana? No, I don't really think that, at least not yet. There would have to be a lot better signs of it growing, but like, there is a very big margin between those. So I still think this could easily double or triple in market cap, and in turn it would double or triple our monetary value in investments. And not to mention what I'm thinking, that in the next several years all crypto is going to grow. Crypto as a whole market is going to grow, and alongside that, I think it will dilute into all crypto. So basically all investments that we make now are going to be worth a lot more in the future. Now, nobody knows exactly how much that is, because we can't tell the future, not accurately. So I don't think this is going to 10x in the next few months. This will be a slower burn, a very slow buy, but I think there is margin, and I think it is a safer bet, because yes, it's already that big, but it also means it has a much bigger following. So it's going to be relatively more stable, considering crypto is very volatile in of itself. But I think a more stable asset to hold in your general crypto portfolio is a good idea. At least it's what I'm doing. So yes, I'm DCAing further into this, but I'm also expecting it to go up. Now, if we look basically at SUI's market cap and volume, like, the only thing that is worrisome to me is that its max supply and its circulating supply differ wildly. So it can actually push the price further down. So you could look at that in two ways. So one, yes, the token value can be pushed down by tokens being unlocked, or people getting more tokens and dumping them, basically. But it can also mean that we get to buy more tokens cheaper over time, if I'm going to be buying over time anyway. And to me, in my mind, my aim is to cash out maybe in like 10 years or so. So throughout those 10 years, personally, I'd benefit more if the price goes down. And it feels very counterproductive buying tokens that devaluate, but considering the following it has and the place it has in crypto, if it slowly releases over time, I think that could set us up for a very big profit margin in the future. So like I said, to me, I still think this is a very good project with lots of following, lots of volume, lots of technicals. I found this article, or it was this article, 5 reasons to buy SUI before the next bull run. Now, I don't care when the next bull run is. I know it's going to happen somewhere in the future, but I do strongly agree with these basic opinions that they're posting. I like it's a scalable architecture designed for real world apps. I agree with that. It's a strong and active developer community. I always say buy projects that are actively developing, where you know people are hard at work for you, basically for their investors. Also, of course, for themselves, but as long as we're part of the project, they're also working for us. And a growing ecosystem of DeFi NFT projects. Now, NFTs, I'm not too fond of that, but a growing ecosystem, especially with DeFi being very hot at the moment, I think is very good. Like I said, I don't really care for NFTs. And transparent tokenomics, clear utility, increasing institutional interest and market access. Now, that is the one that does trigger me. I won't go into too many details extensively on this, but I do think that all these things combined, basically, well, I won't say guarantee because there are no guarantees, but to me make sense for me to buy that project and hold it over time. So I just wanted to make this short little video. If you disagree, if you think differently, please feel free to leave a comment below. I'll get to that comment. I'll try to respond as quickly as I can. But I just wanted to share another bit of my personal portfolio. SUI is one that I've held for quite a while. Like I said, I roughly 6x'd my original investment, and I have bought more over time as well on several dips. And I actually might buy a little bit more, considering that on the 7-day we're down almost 10%. I'll have to check my last buy against the current price, but if the margin is big enough, then yes, I will buy a little bit more. I think these are the times that we need to be taking advantage of. While we're not cashing out, while we're not taking profits, we should be buying. I think that makes sense. And I think the community sentiment on SUI is also very telling. Like I said, it'll be a slower profit, but profit is profit. All right, just wanted to do this quick little video and share a little bit more about my own portfolio. If you disagree, I think the video brought out a lot of opinions, and I thought it was very cool to see that a lot of people were of a similar mindset as me. Yeah, feel free to do the same on this video. Please do. I enjoyed the discussion, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and before I forget, if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Have a great weekend.